Be a better app than voice memos.
Oh well, let's see. Oh shit, I don't remember what episode this is. I'm gonna guess 9, but I can't remember.
9 2/5.
I'm gonna guess 9 with a question mark.
Oh, it's a horse racing game now? Oh hell yeah, I'm downloading it.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Take back that clap sync. Do you have your dice?
Oh shit. Yeah, I knew it was here. It just spilled all over inside his pocket.
Oh yeah, I made my DM screen small. Instead of 4, it's 3.
Oh nice. You didn't need the extra panel?
I was looking at them. I was like, which one is the most expendable one? And I found out it was the middle one. So, or like would be now the middle one.
Yeah.
And even then, like, I do most of my NPCs pre-generated, so I probably don't even really need this middle one now. I should probably replace it with like a name generator or something. I probably don't even really need this one. This one is really useful. This one's kind of useful. This one's will be useful in times. Anyways, you ready?
Good.
Okay. So, do you remember what happened last time we played?
Last time we played, I utterly destroyed a vampire. Then I took all the wins. That's impossible. I took all the winnings and donated to the fighting guild to build political rapport. Everyone was very excited about that. The guildmaster was extremely shamed.
It was seriously not necessary.
And what did I do right after that? So I visited the wizard, but then instead I saw Steven. Old Steven.
Yep.
And he told me about Shavira, Ladira. Adea Shavira. And gave me a book detailing her history.
So it was a book that detailed another person's history, but a character named Adea showed up.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And it's hard to say for sure whether or not it's actually her, but it's the only instance of the name Adea that popped up in all of Steven's research.
Okay. And yeah, detailed that. Made a plan to see the wizard, and that was it.
And now you get to fight a broken ankle demon girl.
she just fucking crawled, like just drags herself to me, and I just stabbed her in the head.
You level up.
All
right. So we leveled you up off screen.
Mm-hmm.
So you got, as Judith, you got an extra point into creation magic, which should make your healing stronger. It bumped up your heal spell as well as your regeneration spell and also your barrier spell. So that bumped up those 3 things. And then you also put points into prescience, which allowed you to gain mind dredge and a couple other spells, but I didn't write them down.
It's fine, I don't need them.
You wanted one of them, but I couldn't remember which.
It's probably telepathy.
Yeah, telepathy, that's it. Which I think is, since it's probably lower levels, so you could probably pick up, like, really small objects only a small distance away.
Oh, wait, that's telekinesis. Telepathy is not that. Telepathy
I think it was telekinesis.
Speaking.
Then.
Oh. I wanted it to send messages to people's heads.
I don't remember what you got. You know what, though? We can figure it out.
We can figure it out.
Also, off camera, you decided to go shopping.
Yeah, I went shopping. I picked up some new enchanted items for my crew. I wasn't selfish this time. So Jade got a new robe since I felt like she was a little weak. She did die quite easily to the vampire, which is pathetic. Robe of Resistance, that has a barrier. For Judith, I finally finished the Crown of Tongues, the thing I've been trying to get done. Now she wears it permanently and is awesome with it. Looks great, looks really good, and she understands all languages and writing. And for Groot, he decided to be a little scamp and get the short bow of low blows. And the short bow that always homes for the groin of any creature, give me an advantage 1 and causing stun.
Yep, causing stun.
After 4 or more damage.
Yeah, if you do 4 or more damage, it causes stun. And that's for...
I didn't buy anything for Stevie.
Nope, you didn't. But you still have like 1,500 gold left.
Yeah.
Something like that. So you can get him something if you want to. Or you can give him another 100 gold allowance.
I forgot he has 100 gold.
He's got like 90 gold now, probably.
I want to buy him a gun.
You want to buy him a gun?
Yeah, Glock.
Alright, so let's backtrack a little bit and talk about your experience when it came to going shopping for the enchanted stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to a new enchanted store. It's the first one. I'm sad about it because it reminds me of Pumatsol, my friend, and his slave clones.
Which now one of the clones is the only Pumatsol left after the attack of Videa Shavira on Ice Crest.
Yeah. So I enter the shop sad.
You enter the shop sad.
Yeah.
The name of this shop is the last one. I'm trying to remember exactly what I went with. The invaluable equipment, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. That's what I kind of remember.
This one is the invulnerable engravement.
Okay.
And as you walk in,
a sign shop and enchantment shop.
Yep, you see a tiefling woman. She has horns. She has really like deep, almost ruby-ish red skin. And she has a tail that extends out. It's like another 4 or 5 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
And as she turns around, she's just this absolutely gorgeous lady. And she walks up to the edge of the counter and greets you.
Yeah, I didn't mean
Open the metronome.
Right.
She walks to the end of the counter and greets you and says, "Welcome to the Invulnerable Fragrant. How can I help you?"
I'm looking to get enchantments.
What kind of enchantments would you like, miss?
Well,
she like leans up to the counter to kind of meet your gaze.
In the last town, now utterly destroyed and therefore nameless, was an enchantment shop owned by Pumat Soul. I hope you know, since he's
another soul.
The greatest enchanter of all time. And he was gonna make me.
Well, I hope I can.
Well, he was gonna make me.
I hope I can.
Yeah, he was gonna make me a Crown of Tongues for a whopping 50 gold.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sorry, but I can't do that. But as another member of the Cobalt Soul, I can help you out as much as I can. My name is Sierra Soul.
You sound like a soda.
Okay.
No offense. Also, I lost my country accent and I get really sad.
That's okay.
I
don't mind.
No. I gotta get it back. Well, I need a Crown of Tongues. I got this off a giant that I saved of a town that was completely unthankful of my skill. And I want to make this where I can understand all languages, written or vocal.
Okay. She takes it. She inspects it for a moment. The craftsmanship on it is a little crude, but it's workable, she explains. And she tucks it away under the counter and says she can get that done for you. in a matter of a couple days.
Alright. Well, that sounds good. I got a couple other things, though. Come over here, Groot.
Groot walks up and he hands you over his short bow.
Well, I didn't even ask what you wanted to get enchanted,
I somehow kind of knew what you wanted to get enchanted.
Well, Groot, what do you think you want with this bad boy?
I wanted to hit them in the nuts.
Well, Groot, that's mighty sexist of you. Not all creatures have nuts. There are female and male versions. Do you want to broaden the criteria?
He just sets the bow on the counter, says, "Do what you gotta do." He just turns around and walks away.
Well, I guess.
Which Sierra is just like, yeah, I think I can help out.
All right, thank you. Sorry for my companion. Well, I also have another.
And how about him? And she kind of like gazes over towards Neo.
Oh, Neo. Can you toss these baby gloves? Oh, wait. I feel something.
You cast detection. Go ahead and try and roll for it,
Right.
since this is technically an encounter. So you roll a d8 now because you leveled up your whatever. You leveled up your prescience.
15 and 6.
Okay, that is more than enough. You definitely detect a pretty heavy aura of alteration magic on the gloves.
Never mind, Neo. These aren't baby gloves. I'll give them right back.
Looks confused, but takes it. Puts them back on. Curiously, as he's putting them back on, you notice that, like, as he puts it on, like, he just kind of starts standing there, and over a course of a few minutes, he doesn't look like he gets stronger, but he definitely looks more toned. Like, veins are starting to pop out of his arms and stuff like that. It looks like he just finished a workout. But it's only been like a couple minutes.
Jesus, Neo, you dehydrated or something?
No, I just drank a whole gallon of water before we came here. I drank a lot last night.
Neo's a real meathead.
Like you said, he doesn't look stronger. He just looks more cut.
Okay. Neo, what do you think should be the case for your new enchantment? I'm willing to pay for the cut. No, wait, Neo, you're richer than me, aren't you?
I mean...
Oh, no, everything's fused. I forgot.
Yeah, we'll just pretend like it's a whole team currency thing.
Neo, what do you think? I'm thinking your shield needs some upgrading.
Actually, his shield that he has is an upgraded shield.
Is it?
We never gave it a character thing, but he gets an extra point in armor because it's magical.
No.
But I never gave it an actual thing because all it does is raise his guard up.
Well, let's add some properties.
Like what?
What about when someone hits your shield, it flashes and blinds them?
Looking up. Target cannot see as long as the effect persists. Sierra's soul leans forward and a little bit of excitement. She says, "This is definitely doable."
All right. How much you think it'll cost?
Power level 5. That'll be another 750 gold, honey.
That is quite a steep price. I'm willing to do it.
Okay.
All right, Jade.
It costs a little bit.
I push Neo back.
Okay.
Jade, come over here, hon.
She walks up, standing in front of the counter.
Jade here got one shot by a vampire. And I need you to assure her that she no longer gets one-shotted by such a weak creature.
You are vampire hunters now.
No, we'll hunt anything.
Oh, okay.
You know what to say. Man is the greatest predator.
I have heard that. So, what would you like to do? Increase her armor?
Nothing boring like that. What about, and I look at Jade, and I grab a bit of a robe and go like, what if I hit this and a barrier came over her, protecting her for 10 minutes?
That seems a little specific, but I think I can manage.
Alright, that sounds good to me.
Alright. You guys do it all, calculate the cost.
Wait, not done.
Not done?
I want something for my son.
Okay. And you see, like, Steven just kind of walks up and tries to, like, peer over the counter. And then she kind of leans forward. She's like, oh, how are you?
I want boots that turn into a grown man.
I can do that temporarily.
Yes.
Okay. That'll be another 1,000.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
jeez.
hold on. Let me get the actual price.
Okay.
It's power level 6.
Oh, Christ.
That'll be another 900.
Oh, it's the...
With basically 1,000.
Nah, never mind. It's too expensive. What's the next best thing? What about a dagger that he doesn't hold, that floats next to him, and when he whistles, he can control it? Steven, I'll show you how to whistle. Don't bother me.
I don't know how to whistle.
Don't worry about it. I'll teach you.
How are you going to teach me to whistle? I don't know how.
It's easy.
Okay. Try explaining it to me.
It's like... No, you gotta like put your lips in a tiny O and push the air out with your tongue. You'll get there, don't worry about it. Wait, what about this then?
He starts getting lightheaded.
Now, Steven, you're gonna die. You're turning blue.
He just falls over.
Alright, what about control through clapping? I'm sure Steven can do that. There you go.
Another clap sync. What kind of actions would you like this knife to do based on his clapping?
Stab.
That's it?
I mean...
That sounds simple enough. It's gonna be expensive, though.
Ugh. Where's the Pumat soul when I need it?
Look, I'm really sorry for your loss of your friend Pumat, but I'm really trying my best. Oh, it's gonna be really expensive. That's not even what I'm looking for. It may not be that expensive. It wasn't what I was looking for.
Good.
It's going to be even more expensive.
Damn.
I mean, I'm just going to say it's animation. Even though technically animation is to reanimate creatures.
Oh, dagger was once a creature.
Still going to make it really expensive. Another 1,000 gold.
Ugh.
Even more than the boots would
Does
be.
he have flying? Can I give Steven an ability to fly?
Actually, no. It'd be the same cost as the boots would be. Could give him flight.
All right.
Flight would be a tiny bit cheaper at the lowest level.
What about some boots that he taps and he turns invisible for a temporary amount of time?
Invisible. That'll be 750 for the weaker version of invisibility, 900 for the stronger version.
These are so expensive.
Enchanting is not easy, and if I had more time and maybe some help, I could maybe lower the prices.
We don't know shit about enchanting. We can't help you. It's fine, Steven.
I wasn't asking for help.
Steven, it's fine. We'll get you some other thing when we hit big time. Your mommy owns the Fighters Guild.
Okay, Mom.
In the meantime,
I don't need anything really.
Keep practicing the whistle.
Okay. If that's all you need, then you can come back in a few days and I'll have everything ready for you.
Alright, thank you very much.
Okay, you hand over all the gold. You're gonna need to get rid of another 900 for... Was it 900? No, 750 for the blinding shield. Figure out how you want to do that.
This is not the one you updated, did you? No, this is...
It is. I just got rid of platinum. You used to have like 280 or something.
Oh, it wasn't completely gone. Okay.
Yeah.
So how much did I lose?
It's 750 gold.
Alright.
Shut up. Yeah, I need this. Gotta find a package in the mail.
You said what again? 700 what?
750.
Alright. I have 8 gold left.
Okay. Still have a lot of gems.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. You guys leave. You now have like 4 days to kill before you get your enchantments back. Is there anything in particular you want to do?
Well, I'll go to currency exchange and turn the gems into gold.
Okay. You take her to a goldsmith. You meet a dwarf. His name is
Balamar.
Gunther.
Such an
But he has a brother named Balamar.
Alright.
Who's a platinum smith.
Alright.
But basically you go in and you see these two dwarves just hammering away at these like... It looks like to be pretty crude like gold and platinum ingots that might have been melted down from like junk metal.
Yeah.
And you see them kind of going away. And then every once in a while they'll... And like it's all in like sync. So they'll be hammering away. And then suddenly they'll take it. And then they'll take this huge hammer and BAM! And it crushes the small little pieces that they hammered down from the ingots into 2 fresh coins.
Is there a musicality to the banging?
No.
Oh. Alright, I'm taking over Groot in control.
Okay.
And he sees these and he's like, "Hello, my fellow dwarves!"
They just look at him. They look a little confused. They're like, "Hi, how can we help you?"
Well, since I know what dwarves do.
Right.
My friends here need currency to turn into gold. These gems into gold.
Right. How much gold do you need?
Well, as a dwarf, I know it's 300 G's.
300 G's?
Yeah.
Alright, let me see the gems.
Give 5 rubies and 2 topazes.
Okay, you give those 7 gems and you kind of lay them out. They take little glasses to like investigate the gems.
Groot taps Judith. It's like, that's what we use to look at gems.
And I'm gonna take this one. And they're like, okay. So, You have about 300 gold worth of gemstones here. I can give you 290 gold. There is a fee, of course.
Of course, brother.
Deal.
Can I have a go with your hammers?
I suppose. I don't see why not. What do you want to do with it exactly?
I want to bang metal like dwarves.
Is this where Groot leaves the party? Right after getting his new bow.
I just like the fact that he's an elf who thinks he's a dwarf.
He's not an elf.
No, we savaged that. The model was wrong. So he's permanently an elf who thinks he's a dwarf.
No, it's not.
That is the backstory for Groot.
That's
I'm
not what
doing it.
happens.
Doing it. I'm taking control of my party.
Alright, fine. He's an elf who thinks he's a dwarf.
The rest of the party humors him.
Sure. They let him swing the hammer around.
Alright, here we go!
The hammer's jamming, he falls backwards.
Oh, I'm a little tired. I can't do this.
No, he's like, it's not for everyone. And then they start paying him. You get rid of your gems?
Yeah.
Okay.
$290?
Yeah, 290.
Alright, so now I'm at 298. Oh, my fellow dwarves stinkers, right?
Yeah, you got that right, Groot.
You'll do Neo. That's for you. You don't worry about that.
Perfect.
Alright.
Judith, you said that these gauntlets are special. What does that mean?
Well, I detected some alteration magic on them. It looks like it makes you dehydrated.
That's weird. Oh, I feel dehydrated.
Well, that's the first thing dehydration victims say before they die.
Can you, figure out exactly what they do?
I'll try my best. I grab the gloves.
Alright.
Press them against my nose.
They smell pretty bad because he's been wearing them for the next couple days.
Alright. I get past that.
After an hour of sniffing. In order to identify the magic, you have to do an hour-long ritualistic version of the spell.
Okay.
So, you cast Identify. We'll say for this sake, you go back to your hotel room.
Yeah.
Everyone's hanging out for a little while. After about 5 or so minutes, they realize that you kind of have to be left alone in order to do this.
She's been sniffing their gloves for 5 minutes straight.
So they all leave. They leave you alone. For the next hour, you're casting this spell. Eventually, it does come up. This is what you learn from the gloves.
Well, Neo, A, take a bath for once, please. B, it looks like it makes you pretty strong. Both physically and a little mentally.
Cool.
Yeah.
As you're saying this, he's putting the gloves back on.
And it increases your size. It looks like if you really concentrate, you can increase your size by a whole 1 inch for for 1 minute, approximately. Any more, you'll be permanently too tall.
Okay.
It doesn't say 1 inch.
It doesn't say exactly. It just the idea was if you smash the Titanstone knuckles together, then you would cast Enlarge, which doubles your size.
Okay.
But you would know this after detecting it. It's just he's just trying different methods.
Well, you never really use magical items. Maybe try smashing them together like Hulk smash.
And suddenly he just expands.
It breaks the chair he's sitting on.
He was 5'11". He's now
5'12".
11, 12, or something like that. He's like now 11, 22.
You're bigger than me now.
Yeah, he's huge now. And he's so tall that he has to hunch over inside of this like tavern. As he knocks over a whole bunch of like chairs and tables next to him. He's like, sorry.
Neil.
Sorry.
Tap the gloves back. Get back to normal.
It doesn't work. It's not working.
He's getting bigger. Explodes. Alright.
There's a whole commotion going on. After about a minute, he finally shrinks back down to his normal size. He's like, oh my god.
Alright, remind us never to like do that inside again.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so sorry, that was awesome. What exactly do these gloves do now?
Well, they make you stronger, and I'm sure in your bigger size,
so
you're a lot stronger.
The top part is a constant effect. The stuff underneath the enlarge spell is only while he's enlarged.
I mean, we won't know what you do when you're bigger until we see it in action, really. But overall, having those gloves on, you'll be one hell of a son of a bitch.
I'm already one hell of a son of a bitch.
In comparison, not so much, but yeah.
Agree to disagree. Anyways, it's been 4 days. Let's go back to Sierra.
I sniffed for 4 days and nights. Alright.
Unless there's anything else you want to do, it's mostly just like trying to kill time. Nobody's really got any jobs to offer yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I kind of figured you wanted to just get your new stuff.
How much closer are the elections for the Fighters Guild?
Nobody has said anything about any elections for the Fighters Guild yet, so it's probably not anytime too soon.
Okay.
As you go back, as you walk in, you see Sierra Soul just kind of dusting off some stuff, doing a little bit of spring cleaning. As you walk in, she's like standing up on a stool, and she turns around and she sees you. She jumps down from the stool, and from underneath the counter presents to you all your stuff. So she hands out 4 things.
Alright.
Take what you need.
Well, I paid for all of it, so I'll take it all.
Take it. You put on the
I put on the crown of thorns.
Crown.
And I'm like, alright, do you have a book? Maybe like of a different language that I can read.
Elf Groot says, I have this dwarf book.
I have this dwarf book. It's in Dwarven. Can't read it though. Maybe different dialect.
The Southern Dwarven.
I open the book.
Alright.
And it says...
You open it up and you see at first a whole bunch of runes that you don't recognize. A whole bunch of dwarven runes. As you're looking at the script, the dwarven runes kind of, like, in your perception, just kind of shift around. The ink almost seems to have its own sentient life as it eventually turns into common letters.
Little Timmy went down the road to check on his mama. Groot, is this a children's book? I don't know. My dad. I can't do both these people at the same time. I got it from another dwarf. He said it was a good book about enchanting. Alright, well, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, Drew. You can have it back.
Alright, so the crown works.
Mm.
Everything works?
Well, let's see. Jay put on the robe, and I go to hit her. She activates.
She gets hit.
No, what?
That was a surprise attack. You didn't even warn her. Also, she doesn't know how the robe works yet.
Okay, that was with my hilt, so I didn't hurt her that much.
Alright. We'll say you just did 3 damage. It's the minimum damage.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it. You're going to heal it back.
Yeah. Oh, shit, I'm sorry.
She's got like this bump on her head. She gets pissed off and she shoots a little firebolt at you. Another 3 damage. But
I think that was well worth it. Well, how does this robe work? Clearly it didn't work
so
automatically.
There is a command word. You have to announce the command word. And then you will have to decide on which type of attacks you want to
Can I make a command word?
Sure.
Tortellini.
Alright, the command word is tortellini. You have to remember that, because I'm not remembering that.
Okay. Don't worry about it. It's called writing it down.
You have to choose what type of attacks you want it to block. It's not just a +6 to her defenses on every type of attack. So it's up to her to decide on which one she wants it to block. In the case of you swinging your fist at her or something like that, it would be a forceful attacks. So if you want to test it out, you would do force.
Alright, well, this time it won't be a surprise, Jade. Oh, it better not be a surprise. That's her voice. I'm her now, too.
Tortellini.
No, I'm everyone, you're Nia only. That's
okay.
it. I'm taking over.
Go for it, then. Go ahead and talk to yourself.
Alright. Tortellini!
Okay. Which type of attacks do you want it to defend?
Forceful.
Okay. What does Jade do? Or Judith, I mean, what does Judith do?
Swings the sword at her.
The sword. Go ahead and make a regular attack roll.
I'm gonna kill her. Where is she again?
I don't think I chose a feat for you.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, so yeah, you're gonna have to choose a feat. Yeah. I just did attack specialization, which makes everyone's attacks better. If you want to do that, you can do that too. You also roll 2d10s instead of 2d8s. I don't know if you picked up d10s or not.
Oh yeah, shit. It's ran right under it too. 3, 7, 10, 11, 21.
21. What is Jade's guard normally? Whatever it is, it's +6 now.
Oh, Jade.
Normally 14, +6 is 20. The robe that she has on, you see it emit a flash of light as you're swinging your sword down at her. It sort of glances the blade that you're swinging at her away from directly going towards her face. Instead, only just kind of slicing away at part of her arm. She takes 3 damage instead of taking a direct attack to the face.
Alright. Alright, that's pretty good. You did a good job there, fellow enchanter.
She shoots a lightning bolt at you. She's out of being pissed off.
That was deserved.
What's her attack roll? I think it's 2d10 or 2d8s now.
Yeah.
At advantage, something. 1, 2, 3.
It's 1. 3 actually. Oh no, 3 on multi-target. It's auto success or advantage on multi-target.
No, that's not for attack.
Advantage 2. You said like
Yeah, advantage 2. Take away the 5 and the 2. She doesn't roll very high. She does 16 versus your guard.
This does jack shit. No, it does something. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does nothing. I'm 18.
Cast a lightning bolt towards you. You instinctively raise your arms up and your arm guards soak up most of it. You feel a little tingle. But it does hit you, but it doesn't really hurt.
Yeah. Well, we know that works now. Jade, thank you for being willing to be tested.
I wasn't willing.
Well,
Groot, shoot me in the nuts.
Do you, by any chance, do you have any animal or livestock in the area?
Are you asking
The chanter.
Sierra?
Yeah.
I personally don't, but there are farmers that do.
Alright. What about this? Do you have a cock piece or something I could put on Neo's groin?
Like a cup?
Yeah.
Yeah. She walks away into a back room, comes back and hands him a really thick pillow. And he just kind of holds it in front of him.
Alright, get to the other
He
side.
gets really sad because Sierra is really hot. And he's really degraded at this point.
Alright, Groot, go to the other side of the room. Also, aim backwards. Be
Groot,
facing away from
Groot
Neo.
aims backwards. Okay. He just aims it at the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. He
Alright.
shoots.
Well, I don't know. Judith, I can't do it anymore. Can't do his
He
voice.
turns around and shoots at the wall. The arrow flies into the wall. He doesn't have a target.
I thought I was always homing.
He didn't have a target. He just shot at a wall.
Alright, grab that arrow, turn around.
If you don't mind. She takes the arrow and, like, she just fucking, like, she just makes it so it's not pointed anymore.
Okay. Good thing.
She, like, takes, like, a leather strap and wraps it around the arrowhead a bunch.
Alright. So Groot aims at Neo. I'm sorry for this, Neo.
Making a tackle with his normal attack.
So agility, 2d8.
Yeah, everyone has 2d8s on those usual attacks now. And he gets advantage.
Alright, so I blew up 2 dice. That was an 8. Alright.
You did not blow up those dice. Those are d8s.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I like a 6 and always assume so. Alright, so 12, 8.
But he gets advantage on his
Yeah.
attacks. I don't know how much advantage. Whatever. So that's 20 versus Neo's guard.
Which is 22.
Okay. So Groot takes it, shoots it. It's a short bow. It's supposed to just fly straight. The arrow does kind of have a downward curve towards his low blow. Towards the low blow.
Yeah.
Fortunately, with the padding of the arrow and the padding of the pillow protecting him, it doesn't hurt. But it does hit, and it does, like, it looks as if, like, it should have flew straight because it was a fast shooting arrow, but it went down towards Neo's private area.
Alright. Well, that's fantastic. How you like it, Groot? I like it a lot.
Groot would like that a lot.
Alright. Well, who's left? I didn't make anything for Neo. Oh, no, I did. Alright, Neo.
Oh yeah, he is.
Last but not least, hold up that shield of yours.
Alright, he puts on the shield and straps it up and he just kind of holds it up for you.
Alright. You didn't make specifics yet for the shield, did you?
Just make an attack roll.
Alright.
We'll say it's against the shield specifically. You don't have to roll like against Neo. I guess making an attack roll is pretty useless. Make a roll a d20 plus 2d6, and it will be versus your guard.
Alright, 14.
Versus Neo's or Judith's guard. Which
Yeah.
is what?
18.
So, you swing your sword at it. Neo doesn't have his shield directly pointed at you. You do see a bright flash of light as soon as your sword hits the shield, but it doesn't blind you because it wasn't pointed directly at you at the moment.
Okay, good.
But you do see a flash of light that lights up the whole room instantaneously.
Alright.
I should write down what those. Can you give me? I have sticky notes behind. Sierra, with a big smile on her face, says, "Well, if everything is checks out, I'm gonna get back to cleaning, and I'll see you guys in a few weeks."
Thank you very much, Sierra. We'll be back in the near future.
She gives you a smile and a nod, and she turns around and starts dusting things off her hot tiefling ass bouncing out of her miniskirt.
Only Neo's the only one
Yeah,
who knows
Neo's the
this.
only one who cares. He just lets out a sigh.
Neo's narrating this. Alright.
Neo sighs as he turns around and walks out the store. She probably has a boyfriend.
Well, next time you'll ask.
Right.
Alright. Well, we leave the shop.
Okay. You guys leave the shop. It's been about 4 days since.
Let's imagine that in those 4 days I also described the conversation with Steven. In those 4 days that happened, I updated everyone on it.
Okay, gotcha. So within those 4 days, everybody now knows about what you know, what you've learned with Steven. Also, you did see that Steven and the wizard had one of those hourglasses that you had found before, which caused the Dea Shavira to appear in Icecrest.
I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. Why hasn't she appeared over there then? That wizard tower. That's why. I'm just wondering in my head why she hasn't appeared in Icecrest, or not Icecrest. Where am I again?
Millcross.
Millcross. I mean, if the wizard has it, but that means it's because it's in the tower. That tower or something.
Maybe.
All right.
What should we do now?
Well, we're kind of poor in comparison to our riches before.
Yeah, but it's worth it, and you like
shoots it at a bird.
Yeah.
Hits the bird right in the nuts.
He just starts wasting arrows.
Well, I think we still make some good impressions on the Fighter Guild folk. Wait. Oh, watch out, stop! It's a truck crossing.
Watch out, stop!
Why did it activate?
I thought you said Alexa.
Alright, we can cross the street now. Well, we need jobs for us, and the Fighter Guild's got to see us doing them. I'm ready for the elections, whenever those are going to be. And
do they have elections?
Absolutely.
Okay. I guess I'll just believe anything you say.
Well, we'll look at the job board.
Oh, you want to look at the job board?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to roll for a random encounter. Rolled really high.
Well, let's do it then. But we're in the city.
Okay, so board. Okay, notice board quests. I'll just pick 3 at random. Well, I'll pick 1 at random. You only have 1 option. Here, pick a number between like 1 and 10.
Okay. 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You find a message on the board. On a board, you see a whole bunch of different things. Some of them are pretty like petty jobs. One that sticks out to you guys is a note that's plastered with just like on a piece of parchment in big letters. It's really poorly written. You get the sense that whoever wrote this is probably not somebody who's fairly well educated. It says, "Noble master, I beg ye, me youngst child is shaken and hot like a fire. I cannot pay ye not but a prayer and a place to lay her head for the rest of her life. Please help my littlest one."
What in the hell is this person
and
writing?
It's just signed with the letter X.
What in the hell is this person writing as if it's 300 years ago? Jesus, has this man learned nothing about common? Well,
I take the parchment. That's all you find. That's the only, like, there are some other ones that's like,
well, we aren't doctors.
move hay barrels for 5 gold and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
we aren't doctors. But I should learn how to treat a kid on account that I have a son now. Steven,
like walks off and he's got a scratch on his hand.
Steven! How'd this happen?
Help!
Christ! And I just put my cape on top of it.
Okay, I remember writing down. Did I put your cape as a thing on there?
Yep.
What does it say? What is it?
Power level 2 heal.
Oh, it's a 1d6. Okay. The cut that was bleeding slightly scabs over and heals up perfectly.
Okay. Stevie. We can't have you getting these diseases from these sick children. You cannot join us on this one. I'm sorry.
When am I allowed to join you?
Soon. So,
The next time.
what you should do is go out there, find a job. I think you're ready.
I have 90 gold left. And he like holds it all up in front of you. This will last me a long time.
For food.
That's what I get.
And shelter. But Mommy's not going to be here forever. Mommy's going to die.
Would it be weird if I walk into an inn all alone and ask them for a room and I just hand them 90 gold?
No, because you'll have Mommy's business card. Give me a sticky note. Or whatever. It's fine. No, that works out.
No, fuck you. I want that. That's for the encounter later. For the initiative table.
It's with the family crest. It's just too good.
He looks at us like, what do I do with this?
Whenever you want to do something, you present this and they'll know. They'll know. That if they refuse, I'll kill them.
Where do I go? What do I do?
Find an inn, any inn. This is your time to learn survival, son. I need you to look out for yourself so you can look out for me.
Mom, do you love me?
I love you very much, which is why I want you to learn.
Why do you keep abandoning me?
I'm not abandoning you. I'm earning the keep. Don't roll for his love.
What is Steven's stats again?
Agility 2, logic 1.
He turns around, head hanging low, looks really sad.
Wait,
starts
I grab his
away.
shoulder, turn him around,
Okay.
give him a kiss on the forehead.
Okay. That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah.
Okay. You pat him away and he starts walking away again, still looking sad.
Also, visit the Fighters Guild and ask them to train you. Thank you, hon.
You see an inn at the end of the road, and he actually does walk up and walk into an inn.
Okay. They grow so fast.
Neo's like, oh yeah, isn't there like a bounty for that vampire we killed?
Oh shit, you're right. Alright, let's go to the appropriate authorities for that one.
You see Chris walking
Yeah,
up
I was
there.
about to say. Chris!
What's up? He walks up to you guys.
Hey!
We'll work on it. No, we'll work on it later.
We killed that vampire.
Really? Where was it?
In a different cave.
Oh, yeah, these caves, you know.
Yeah, it was really easy. It was kind of pathetic. Well, you're a guard. We are picking up the bounty.
Oh, okay. Sure. Do you have evidence that you killed the vampire? You found some treasure. You found the gloves.
I pick up Neo's hands. These gloves.
He's like, we'll see what the mayor thinks, I guess, or we'll see what the captain of the guard thinks, I guess. And he leads you guys to the barracks, completely strayed away from his watch.
Chris never sticks to his job.
You make it to the barracks. As you walk in, you can see a whole bunch of people all dressed up pretty similarly in the same town guard robes, and you see one man kind of barking out orders at a bunch of what look to be just people, possibly recruits or maybe people trying to get a job, telling them to do different physical things like 10 jumping jacks, and then as soon as that's done, 10 push-ups, and as soon as that's done, it's like 20 squats, and they just follow his orders constantly.
They train them like children.
He walks you up to the captain of the guards, and the guard says, "Halt! Take 3 minutes." And he turns around and looks at you and says, "How can I help you, man?"
I killed a vampire and I'm here to claim the bounty.
You killed a vampire.
Oh, killed the vampire.
You killed the vampire.
The vampire.
Do you have any proof?
I got these gloves. I'll hold on to his hands again. And I can tell where the cave is. There's not much danger. You can go check it out.
Roll a persuasion check.
Alright, let me rephrase how I said it.
Hold on. Alexa, change my bedroom light to white.
Here we go. Let me rephrase that. I killed the vampire and I have these gloves and I know where it is and I can send them to the cave.
You find your efforts amusing. Roll a persuasion check.
Damn. Well, I have some persuasion, right? Because no, I didn't. Wait. Yeah, I did because I was tired of this. 4, 8, 11, 19.
Okay. He leans back against the wall. Says, "Chris, do you know where? Have you been there?" Chris is like, "No, I haven't been there. I haven't seen it yet. But they claim to have killed the vampire."
And Chris will back us up on that one, right?
He immediately just said no, but you guys claim to have killed the vampire. Says, "Alright, Chris, follow them to the cave, investigate the cave. If you see any signs of a vampire, let me know. See any signs of a dead vampire, let me know."
Alright.
And Chris was like, "Alright, sweet." And you guys head out, skipping another day of work.
This is a new job. Alright, we go to the cave.
I should really make a mini for Chris.
Yeah, at this point, he's gonna join my fucking team.
That'd be so funny. Alright, you guys, it takes a while. I'm gonna say at this point, you guys left around afternoon time. Takes you to early afternoon to get to the cave. You walk into the cave, it's empty. You walk into the cave, you remember the red room?
Yeah.
That room is no longer red, and the door that led to the crypts is no longer open. It's also completely pitch black, but I'll say that you guys cast light spells.
For the coffin room, we destroyed that door.
No, but the main entrance to the entire crypt's main room is closed. It was open when you guys were fighting before. Remember, I was like, "There's a door here," and you're like, "I tried the door." I'm like, "Okay, it's open. It's unlocked."
Okay.
In this case, it's not open.
There's
inside the room. There's also a single altar, and you can see runes around the altar.
Oh, I can read the runes.
It spirals around. So, you focus on the runes. It's a really long, winding story of what seems to be about an ancient vampire needing a blood sacrifice in order to open the gates of hell.
Well, shit, you want to do some really heinous stuff, guy. You want to open the gates to hell. Well,
roll a logic check for Judith, since she's the only one that can read these runes.
18.
you get the sense that opening the gates to hell is just a metaphor for a blood sacrifice to opening the door that you need to get through.
Oh, wait, never mind. I think I get it now. I cut my hand and just drip some blood on it.
Okay, how much damage are you willing to do to yourself?
3.
Okay. You slice your hand open, squeeze a little bit of blood out. Pretty sizable amount of blood starts to drip into this altar. The altar kind of soaks in the blood, even though it's just pure concrete. It soaks in this blood, and then like some of the runes start to glow red, but only a tiny bit of the room starts to glow.
Alright.
Chris is like freaking out. He's like, whoa, this is some crazy shit, man.
I mean, they just said I need blood. I don't know what else to do. Chris?
Neo stands you guys aside. Smashes the Titan Stone Knuckles. He tries to kick down the door.
I'll let you roll for it.
Alright.
I think it's his might check with like advantage 4 because he smashed the Titan Stone Knuckles together.
2d8. So.
Well, read the Titan Stone Knuckles. What does it do?
Oh, yeah. Grow double size and weight. Additional advantage 2 on fort might, will, and presence checks. So there's advantage 4. Successful attacks deal an additional 1d4 damage. Enlarge can only be activated once per long rest.
Okay. So yeah, advantage 4.
Shit.
Since he enlarged himself.
Alright.
He's a little short, but it's... Or, like, the cave itself is a little short for him, but he's still able to stand up mostly straight, so I won't give him disadvantage at all.
Alright, 2d8. Alright, 19.
Oh, that's really good. You're probably going to break this door down.
6.
That's 9.
Oh, 9. Wait, I rolled a d8.
That's advantage 4. Wait, are you supposed to roll d10s? No, you're supposed to roll d8s. That's a d10.
Oops. Fucked up.
Just start over with the d8s. So this is his 2 for a normal attack.
Alright.
So now advantage 4. So that's explodes. That's advantage 2. No, don't reroll that one yet. That's advantage 2. Advantage 3. One more. Advantage 4. Alright, so 7, and then the 8 explodes. So 10 plus 8 is 18, plus 19 is 37.
Yeah,
Is that
sure.
right? That sounds right to me. 37. He smashes his foot into the door. It doesn't quite break down the door immediately, but the stone like around the door all just starts to crumple down, and he just takes. We'll just say for the sake of convenience, he's enlarged for a minute, so he can get 10 attacks in. We'll say for the sake of convenience. After about 3 or 4 kicks, he finally busts the door down. It's a little fishy because some of the cave looks like it's about to cave in when he's doing this, but it does break down the door without the actual cave falling down yet.
Alright.
He's going to stick back for a little bit since he's still too large to squeeze through the door now.
Well, damn, Neo, you're going to be a mighty fine asset to our team from here on out.
Oh, if only I could figure out how to shrink.
Alright. Well, we enter the door.
Okay. You go into the
With Chris.
familiar crypts of the vampire. You see the same piano still bashed up from when you were swinging your sword at it, still playing music on its own. Starts playing the Imperial March.
Is it really?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's say you go through all the songs and
Oh, the piano's still working!
you go through all the songs and then all of the doors click open that from the last time. You remember killing it inside of the room where the 3 treasure chests were, and as you walk into that room, the vampire, the physical form of the vampire, when you killed it, turned into dust.
Yeah.
That dust is still there, but there's no real hard evidence that is a vampire.
Here you go, Chris. Take a nice whiff. Smells like vampire.
shrugs his shoulders and he takes like a sack and he just starts putting the dust into the sack. And he gets like a decent amount of dust and he just kind of throws the sack over his shoulder. Is there anything else you might be able to present to me that this could maybe prove that this was the vampire, as he gestures back down to the pile of dust?
We got the remains of a casket over there.
You guys lead him to the bed chamber, and there is a casket. It was burnt down. It's mostly ash now, but we'll say for this sake there are still some like pieces of like wood and like maybe a couple cloths still laying around.
That's the best we got. Yeah. Also, the Fires Guild got a chest that we found, donated to them, and they seem pretty happy and might elect me in the next election.
Good for you. Unfortunately, I don't know how helpful this will be. We'll see what we can find out with it. If it is useful, then I'm sure Captain would be willing to pay for your bounty. As long as there are no attacks in the near future, I'm sure we could use this as good enough evidence to say that you guys can.
Look, let me tell you this. Take that dust, bring it to someone capable of checking that the guard master or whatever, the captain, can trust. And I assure you, you'll find magical remnants on that dust. Also, I bet if you snorted it, you'd be on one trip.
I wouldn't try that. He has a decent amount of the dust. He doesn't take it all. Mostly because you can't pick up dust particles one by one and take everything. But
maybe you can't.
But yeah, you guys head out. We'll say by around evening time, you guys finally make it back to the city.
All right.
Take it to the guard, the captain. He presents it. You explain the story of what happened, how you fought the vampire, and on the killing blow, it vaporized into a pile of dust onto the ground, and this is what was left of it. Roll a persuasion check as you do that.
No one's 13. Alright, so
That's
16.
22. He listens to your story. He's intrigued. He says, he looks at the dust, thinks about it for a moment, and shouts out, "Hey Samantha, come here!" And you see a little girl, like a really young girl, probably like 8 or 9 years old. Says, "Samantha, can you help us out real quickly?" And then she nods her head, and he leans, like, he gets really close and like whispers into her ear. Suddenly you see her starting to cast an incantation. It's actually one you recognize. It's detection magic. Unfortunately, she does not cast the spell. And she explains that she is having a hard time casting it as she's trying and trying and trying. The guard looks up at you with like a face of like sorry and says, "It's okay, honey, you can go back." And she goes and runs off to another room. Says, "Well, unfortunately I can't determine whether or not this may be magical."
Snort it.
I'm not gonna do that. I don't think that'll help.
I'll do it.
Well, I can't really trust you 100%.
Chris,
Yeah?
I'll pay for you 100 gold to snort this.
Not doing it. Doesn't seem right.
Alright, well.
How about this? The reward is 1,000 gold. Here's 100 gold for your troubles. Whatever it is that you killed, obviously it's not good to have near the city. If there are no attacks in the future, I'll pay you the rest of the 900.
Fine, that works out.
Alright, he gives you 100 gold.
Uh,
Starting to get late at night.
well, we go to the inn that Steven's staying at.
Sure. It's the same inn with the Goliath.
Yeah.
You walk in, and it's pretty busy. This Goliath is actually, like, really fucking hardworking right now. He's, like, cleaning up a whole bunch of, like, cups and at the same time taking orders. It seems really busy right now. But you go up, ask him really quickly if you can get a key for a room. He frantically just says, yeah, it's 5 silver per room.
Oh, Steven already has a room, so I was going to stay with him.
We'll say you pay, I mean, you got 4 other party members, or
I can say
3 other party members.
What is it?
It's 5 silver per room.
Alright, so 20.
Neo offers to share a room with somebody if they want to.
Alright, but only group, because we can't have you near Jake.
Why not?
Just saying.
There's nothing wrong with it. We're just saving rooms.
Don't backsass me, Neo.
I'm just saying, I'm a grown-ass man.
Groot comes up behind him, hugged his shoulder. We're going to have a fun time, Neo!
Yes, we are. Neo just takes like 5 silver pieces and sets it on the counter.
Alright, I already eliminated 20.
Neo and Groot walk upstairs.
Alright.
You don't actually have to take care of the cost for whatever's. I'm just saying. I was just trying to get the point across that he seems frantic.
Okay. I go to Steven, and everyone's in their rooms.
Okay. Steven's already. He's not asleep, but he's trying to fall asleep right now.
I use press hands on him.
Okay. What are you trying to do?
Want to see if he's the chosen one.
What are you talking about?
Remember? I said that. I detected that Steven might be the chosen one.
You want to use detection magic?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to detect magic, holy, unholy, life, or death?
I have time to do it all.
You don't detect any magic on them?
Must be some magic that I don't know about. That's fine. I go to sleep.
Okay. You go to sleep, wake up,
I have a dream.
Steven in the process. Sure, go ahead.
I'm fighting, but I'm being defeated. I'm fighting 7 Minotaurs and 2 skeletons. And as I'm fighting, being defeated, Steven comes up. But he's not a boy. He's a grown man. Giant beard, long hair, shirtless, muscles, axe.
Okay.
And he throws the axe and it boomerangs and cuts the head off of all the Minotaurs and then just topples the skeletons because they're fucking skeletons. It comes back to him. And then he holds it up and he's like, Mother, I love you and I'm the chosen one.
Seems like a very specific dream. Very, very specific to cater to Judith's wants.
I mean, that's what dreams are, based on wants and needs. And he says, but I'll never get to this point without you training me. And I wake up in fright.
In fright? You wake up. We'll say it's like 4 a.m. right now.
Steven! Steven, wake up! Wake up, you bastard! I'm sorry.
What?
I haven't been training you properly. From here on out, you're gonna join us, and we're gonna start with building your muscles.
I'm tired.
You're gonna carry all of Mommy's stuff all day.
I'm tired.
Get your rest, because it's gonna be a long day.
Oh.
Alright. I'll let him go back to sleep.
Okay, you guys wake up in the morning time.
Alright, Steven. You remember what I said last night?
Oh, I was tired.
Well, every one of my belongings, I put it inside one bag, and I throw it at him.
He gets crushed by your belongings. Tries to catch him, but he's not strong enough to catch it.
I pick it up again and it's like, well, first things first, you're gonna have to carry this around. I just put the backpack on his back.
Okay.
You're
Roll a
gonna
perception check as you're doing this.
Alright.
By the way, this goes on for a long time.
What?
He's not strong enough to carry everything you have.
I mean, not my weapons. I don't have to carry my weapons.
I mean, what do you have?
I never used this big red hammer.
Right.
4 javelins.
Okay.
Explorer's pack.
Which is like fucking like torches, a sleeping bag. Okay.
Fine ass apple cider bottle of healing.
Okay.
Herbal medicine for lethal damage.
Right.
Arm and head of golem.
Which, by the way, Which, by the way, the ointment that you have is actually pretty heavy.
Alright.
It's because it's like a really thick like dose of like all sorts of mixed up oils and
Well,
plant matter.
that's everything.
Yeah, he can't carry that. I mean, he can drag it along, but he can't catch it.
No, not catch it, but he's gonna have it on his back.
Alright, but roll a perception check right now
Alright.
as this is going on.
I still have nothing in perception, do I? Yeah. I should correct that next time. 5.
5? Nothing in particular catches you, whatever. I can't think of the right words. Catches your attention. It's just like, there's a few people around. Your group hangs out with each other. You know, they're having breakfast while you're trying to train Steven.
Okay.
That's about
Well,
it.
training is just have him carry it. You can sit down and have breakfast with us.
Yeah.
You see, the
Give him
first
all protein
step.
breakfast.
yeah. I hand him a plate. It's filled with 3 eggs, 2 sausages, 6 strips of bacon.
This is a premium breakfast.
A country fried steak.
I'm gonna go ahead and say all of this cost you 1 gold point, because that is a premium breakfast.
That's fine. That's all yours.
So
And
go ahead and mark a gold point off on that one.
where'd my money go? Where'd my money go? There it is. Okay.
What are you gonna fight?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go check on that sick kid.
Okay.
Alright.
You ask around. Like I said, it was only marked with an X. There wasn't even an actual name.
I asked around about X.
You find Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is like, hey, I recognize that note. That was put on there by,
By me.
he had a name. It was marked down by Hanbin.
Hanbin.
Yeah, he's an old farmer. He lives east of the city. Apparently his kid was sick. This was a couple days ago, so hopefully his kid's still doing fine. I'll take you to his house if you want, real quick.
Yeah, take me right there.
All right. Is Steven actually dragging your stuff along?
Yes, he's gonna be a pack mule now.
Okay. You guys move very slowly unless you don't wait up for Steven. Then you're gonna be moving really slowly.
We don't wait for him.
You just leave him in the city,
No.
dragging your stuff,
Yeah, he's getting there.
but you leave him.
I mean,
It's up. You tell me
how
now.
slow is he going?
He's going pretty slow. He's struggling to pull this. I'll say like your normal walking speed is 30 feet per action, right? His right now, based on how encumbered he is only 10 feet per action. You're like walking 66% faster.
I lift up the great hammer from the backpack.
Alright, he's now moving at 15 feet.
That's fine. Half you should be able to see us in the distance.
Yeah, he can still see you as you go, because it's just one main road heading out the gate.
Yeah.
So he can see you the whole time. It's just you're leaving him behind.
Yeah.
That's what I want to
He'll
know.
be behind us.
Okay.
If
It's
he
going to be
wants,
pretty far behind.
if he wants to be with us,
Because that's exponential. double pace.
And I took off the hammer. Don't worry about it.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine then. You make it to the farmhouse where this Hanbin guy
I wait.
is staying.
I wait for.
I
wait for Steven to catch up.
He doesn't catch up.
I'll wait a little longer.
You wait. How long do you want to wait?
30 minutes.
30 minutes go by. There's no Steven.
All right. Jade, can you go check on the boy?
Jade leaves you guys to go check the gate. Roll perception check for Jade.
She actually has perception shit. No, she doesn't. What the fuck? 4.
She looks around. No Steven in sight. And the crowd of people that are all bustling through the streets, bringing livestock out, bringing
You're saying I killed my
grain
kid?
in. There's just no Steven in sight.
Alright.
That's what I'm saying.
He'll
Jade-
catch up.
Jade explains that to you.
Alright, he'll catch up. No worries. I know he will. I saw it in a
Give
dream.
me a pencil. Gotta write a note.
Steven said.
Okay. Sure, whatever. Okay. Steven nowhere in sight. You go into the house.
Mm-hmm.
So as you're walking in, you do notice that this farm that Chris led you to is a cow farm. You notice 3 cows that are all being milked. 2 of them by younger boys. One of them is a little bit of an older girl, probably like somewhere in her early teens. And then there's also a whole bunch of like other cows just like off eating on the other side of the farm. As you guys walk into the farmhouse, you see a really, really young boy laying on the bed who just seems absolutely like sick as a dog, just completely pale, sweating, possibly dehydrated, just really bad symptoms all around, coughing, wheezing, sneezing. And as you walk in, the husband and wife look a little bit nervous as you guys walk in, but Chris explains that they found this note that you show them and that you guys are here to help. And the father, Hanbin, he gets up and says, "Oh, bless you. Anything we can do, please just help us."
Well, we ain't doctors. Looks like your kid's sick.
Thanks for that.
The bet. Do you remember anything that might have caused this? Anything before you were sick?
I can't imagine what it could be that caused this sickness. He was fine one day, and the next day he wouldn't get out of bed, and then just today he started sneezing and coughing everywhere, and he's pale as his ghost.
I do prescience detection shit.
You detection for magic?
Yeah.
There's no sign of any sort of magic.
Well, it seems like there's no magical foul play. It seems like he's straight up sick. I mean, the bit of knowledge about medical stuff, we can give him an amputation.
Roll a creation magic. Just roll it for a check.
5, 2, 12.
You have spells that might help.
Oh, like healing stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are your spells that you have available?
I got heal, regeneration. And that's all.
Well, you should have restoration also.
Okay, restoration. Let's do it. Well, I also have magic if you don't want me to amputate.
Please, anything.
Well, I mean that. So amputation or the restoration?
try casting spells. What do you want to try?
Restoration.
Okay.
How do I do it?
D20 plus 2d6.
18, 5,
Oh, that's more than enough.
3.
You focus, kind of clear your mind a little bit. You get down to the kid's eye level. You can see he's like, his eyes are open, but he doesn't look all there. Whatever this is, it's definitely not good. But you think really hard, focus, and you bring your fingertips to his chest as suddenly a white glowing like radiation from your hands start appearing, and then as you put your hand on his chest, the glowing radiation moves into his body as suddenly, with like no hesitation, just immediately his skin starts to look 10 times better. He's breathing more normally. He is not feeling as bad as he was before. He's still kind of sick, still not feeling too hot, but whatever had come up over him is like at least mostly gone now. And as you do that, he like blinks his eyes a couple times as if like he's actually finally gaining consciousness again as he looks at you. He says, "Hello."
How do you feel, son?
Better.
Well?
And as he does that, his mom and dad kind of shove you out of the way and get in and give him a big hug and start crying and bawling that their son is finally feeling better.
Well,
They turn around and start thanking you heavily, explaining that they're sorry that they can't pay you for your deeds, but if there's anything that they can do otherwise...
You can do something for me. Come next Fighters Guild election, vote for Judith Seraphim.
What's the Fighters Guild?
Don't worry about
It's
it.
called the Companions.
The Companions.
Oh, okay.
And spread the word. Judith for change.
Judith for change.
Yeah.
You've done so much for us, Judith. And as he like says that, he gets on his like hands and knees and just like gives you a hug on your like ankles. It's kind of awkward.
How small is this man?
No, he's not that small. He's just like, he's like on his hands and knees, and he's just like, he's like.
Oh, you said hands and knees. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no more of this groveling, please. I'm glad I can help. I wish I could show you my son. I'm training him hard, and he's on his way. You can look at my wrist.
I'm sure your son is a fine lad.
He's a very fine lad.
Only a few minutes have gone by in this exchange.
Yeah.
But still no Steven in sight.
I point at the kid.
The kid that's on the bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wash your hands after pooping.
Okay. That's all we say.
And don't eat anything funny.
Don't eat anything funny?
Yeah.
Okay. He gives you a half-hearted nod while he's still laying sideways in bed.
Alright. That's all. Have a good day. And I'll leave.
Okay. As you leave, you catch a glimpse of Neo handing over the man something. You're not entirely sure what, but the man has like a look of shock on his face, and Neo just gives him a handshake and says, "I hope you guys catch a big break soon," and he just walks away. And the rest of you head out of the farmhouse.
Alright.
Now what do we do? Your son is gone.
We look for Steven.
Alright. Go walking around. Get the pencil. Roll a perception check.
13.
Okay, another 30 minutes go by. You're just searching the entire city for Steven. Anywhere that you guys have been. Anywhere that you think he may be. Nowhere in sight.
find my son.
It's starting to. It's not really starting to get there. It's still early in the day.
I shout into the heavens,
Starting to get
Steven!
Nothing.
Alright. I go to the wizard tower
Alright. You head off to the wizard's tower.
and knock 6 times. Stop. Knock 4 times. Stop. Knock 2 times. Simpatico. Stop.
A sign appears in front of you. It says, Judith may enter.
Alright. Well, you guys stay behind. I need some wizard help.
Doorway opens.
I enter.
Alright, you enter. Doorway closes behind you. As you're walking up the stairs, you don't ever run into a room that you're normally used to seeing. Instead, you walk up only a couple flights of stairs, and suddenly you see the little goblin guy, and he's holding a book with his hand, and he has a pen in one hand. It says, "What is it that you need?"
I need to look for somebody.
And who are you looking for?
My son, Steven.
And what is your business here?
I don't know who else to go to.
Puts pen in one pocket, book in another jacket pocket. What is... How are we supposed to help?
Well,
Release your son.
I'm sure you have some doohickey that allows you to peer into the world to find people. I mean, you're magical. I mean, well, your boss is magical, but I'm sure you're magical
He's
too.
not here
You're
right now.
very, very magical to me.
I appreciate the compliments. I will take that as a compliment.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can help you.
But I need to find my son.
I'm sorry for your loss. If you keep looking, I'm sure you'll find him. Currently, Ezekiel is not in town.
Alright, well, can you make a suggestion where you think he might be?
Your son?
Yeah.
I don't know. What does he like to do? You're his mother. What does he like to do?
He likes to complain.
Okay, where do people like to go when they want to complain?
The inn?
Okay, go check the inn. As you say that, he opens the doorway right next to you.
Alright, I'll leave.
Alright. You step out, doorway behind you closes up again.
I go to the inn
Okay, you go
with the
to
giant.
you go to the inn with the giant. When you walk in, it's pretty empty since it's like noon right now. But nothing. You don't see Steven right now. The Goliath is like cleaning up the counter as you walk in.
I don't
You
remember
guys
his
are
name.
not. Grog.
Grog. Have you seen my son, Grog?
Little pipsqueak kid.
Yeah.
Blonde. No, I haven't seen him. Not since yesterday.
Alright. I look at the party. Someone's kidnapped my son.
Jeez.
I'll need everyone to look across town. We ain't sleeping until we find him.
I mean, okay. So what's the plan?
Alright. Neo, you look north quadrant. I look south quadrant. Jade, east quadrant. Groot, west quadrant. We meet at this end by the time of noon the next day.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, you split up. Any particular plans, or do you just want to roll perception checks?
I guess just roll perception checks.
Alright, go ahead and roll. I'll say since you're doing it all day long, like all day and night long, for everyone, roll separate perception checks and roll with advantage too, since you're doing it all night long.
All night long.
Who has which sides again?
Judas south, Neo north, Jade east, Groot west.
Okay.
Alright, roll a 17 for Judith.
Okay. You get
advantage on all your rolls.
Okay. Well, let's just say that was the first advantage. You said advantage 2?
Yeah.
That was the first.
Well, if you're only rolling a d20, you can only have advantage 1.
Oh, okay. Well, then 17 for Judith.
Okay.
And then Neo.
15, and then for advantage.
Oh, yeah, she has shit. Yeah, he has 1
Oh,
d10.
okay. So, yeah. So, what was his roll again?
Don't remember. 15.
15 plus...
6.
That's 9.
9.
So that would be 24, but he does get advantage 2, so he could possibly explode that. So reroll for the advantage on the d10. One more time. Okay, no. So you roll 24 for the others. Who's this? Groot? Which side did Groot have?
Yeah, at west. 20. And then,
That explodes.
yeah.
Oh, they both explode.
Yeah.
I mean, that's high enough. But go ahead and roll for Jade.
That was 7.
Yeah.
And then 10.
Well,
Or
that's 8.
1.
So 8, but she gets advantage too because you guys are searching all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Well, does she even get that? No, she doesn't.
She didn't have perception, does she?
No. So advantage roll
14.
14.
Okay. You guys search all night long. All day and night long. When does everybody want to go back to?
At noon the next day.
Okay. We'll say that around about noon the next day. You guys all take a point of fatigue, by the way.
Okay, that's fine.
Around about noon the next day. Let me just write that note so that way I don't forget for the next session. Okay. Around about noon the next day. The Judith, Groot, and Jade all meet up in front of the inn. Like they all show up around about the same time. You guys see each other. All of you, no luck. As you walk inside, Neo is already inside of the inn, fully rested. And as you guys walk in, he waves you over frantically.
What? Did you find him?
I did. He was inside of another tavern, but this tavern looks really seedy. And when he was in there, he looked scared. And I just... It was so many of them, I didn't want to go in there and try and take Steven away and would have caused a panic.
Alright, I unsheathed my sword. Let's go!
Wait, shouldn't we, like, make a plan at least?
Alright, I sheathed my sword again. Alright. This is how this is gonna go. What's this tavern look like?
It was called the Slithering Serpent. It was north side of town. That's where I was. The north side.
Yes.
And the tavern is somewhat big. It looks to be some sort of like a hangout group for a whole bunch of people. They were all wearing like not similar colors, but they had all like similar, very similar clothing. A lot of tattered clothing, ripped sleeves, ripped jeans, things like that.
Bonchos.
I don't know what that is.
Alright, well. Let's make our way there. Let's not be seen just yet. I want to take a good look at the building.
Okay. You go to where Neo described where the building was. As you're walking up, you definitely get the sense that this side of the city is very like lower class, and just like a lot of the people around the as you're walking up around the streets are a little bit more shady. You can see like people like walking around like. As you guys are walking up, you can hear hushed whispers, like sort of kind of you get the sense that they're aimed towards you guys. Nothing out of the ordinary happens though. Other than that, as you walk up to this bar, the Slithering Serpent, you look inside of the bar from the windows. It's pretty empty. You see a couple of guys hanging out inside of the bar that looked like that same whatever, that same description that Neo explained. No Steven in sight at the moment, but it is still like early in the morning, or I guess afternoon time, since that's when you guys agreed to meet up.
Okay.
So it's like early afternoon. No Steven in sight.
Alright.
And right now the inn is pretty empty.
Well,
Let me look up what exhaustion one does. Fatigued one does to you guys. Fatigued. Advantage 1 on all non-attack action rules.
alright. Jay.
Neo is the only one that doesn't have fatigue right now, by the way.
Yeah. Jay, you enter and you inquire about my son.
I enter? I don't want to go in there.
You have to.
Why do I have to?
Because you're the only one who's got the looks and the persuasion.
Roll a persuasion check for her. Against her. What's her will? Does she have any points in will?
I'll check in just a second.
She has 2 points in will.
12.
I am not going in there.
It's for my son.
Then you go in there.
I can't. I'm in the. If I go in there, they're going to immediately attack me.
Why would they attack you? Why wouldn't they attack me then?
Because you're persuasive. I'm just scary.
I mean, you can use that against them, right?
Fine. Alright. All of you stay behind. As soon as shit goes down, Nia, you get big. Groot.
Got it.
Groot, you shoot off as many of those arrows to as many of those bollocks as much as you can.
He got it.
Jade, do what you
Got
yeah.
it.
Do what you do. Emperor Palpatine.
Hulk smash.
Alright, I answer.
Okay.
I kick the door open.
You kick the door open.
Yeah.
Alright. You kick the door open. The few people that are inside of the tavern immediately glance over towards you. Some of them look to be up to some like nefarious things like illegal gambling, things like that. But you look around real quickly. Again, no Steven in sight as you kick the door open.
I walk. But I walk like really upright.
Mm-hmm.
Like this.
Okay.
Shifting back and forth.
Right, yeah. Where are you walking?
Toward the bar patron. The bartender.
Sure.
Right.
You see a guy who's like really just like eyes glued onto you as he's like kind
I
of
look down at him.
as he's like washing one of the cups.
Yeah.
And he's like a pretty somewhat small guy, and he's got like an eye scar just like going down his cheek. Says, "What do you want?"
There's a little boy here.
And
He's my son.
that's too bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Why do you have him?
He had a lot of neat stuff.
I bet he did.
As that's happening, you can just feel the presence of 2 other guys standing up, kind of walking towards you. They're still a decent distance away from you.
I look at all of them. I wouldn't do a thing. I can snap my fingers and this entire place and all of you in it will be gone.
And how do you propose to do that?
I got friends in all the right places.
And what about your son? Would you burn the building down knowing he's in here?
I didn't say I was going to burn the building. Jesus. That isn't what I was proposing. So, you gave me my son and all the stuff with it. You can keep the javelins, I guess. That's whatever. Doesn't really matter to me. And none of you get hurt.
Okay. Roll a perception check for Neo. Or Groot. Neo or Groot. Whoever has higher.
Groot. and 7.
Okay. As this is happening, somebody from behind Judith, Judith doesn't notice this, but somebody from behind her is walking towards the door. Groot looks over and can just tell that, thanks. Groot looks over and he can just tell that, this patron is actually going towards the door in order to shut it and lock it behind you. Like he's sneaking over. I'll let you decide. What do they want to do?
Oh, Groot?
Yeah.
He fucking unleashes arrow.
Into the guy that's walking towards the door?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say this is where we'll pick up next session.
Alright, sounds good. I'm hungry as hell now.
If you want to fight, we can. It's... Yeah,
I'll let you
we're
set
already
it
an
up,
hour and a half
the-
in.
Yeah, and usually the fights that are completely random take too long. So, you can set it up properly.
I'll set it up. Alright.
These one
Well,
is
no,
the
not
bar
these.
patron I'm talking to a scorpion?
One of them might be. Just in disguise.
Oh, shit. Alright. Sounds good.
I mean, I would use those minis over there.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that was the end of episode something. I actually don't know what episode this is, so I'm not going to announce what episode it is.
Yeah.
Goodbye.